Mayor Provenzano, a big announcement was made here today regarding an important infrastructure project for the city.
Yeah, absolutely. The Fort Creek Aqueduct is a central part of our infrastructure, and it's really aged and it needs attention. So there's a full, as you're aware, redevelopment of it, reconstruction of it, and it's a $31 million project. So thank the federal and provincial partners for coming in for a third each. It's a central piece of our infrastructure, and we really have to make sure we upgrade it as soon as we can.
This was a project that it was mentioned $2 million annually was going towards this.
Yeah,
How big is this funding now that has been announced, and does this cover some of that?
Well, it gets us there. So what was said was that the city's been setting aside $2 million annually so we could undertake this project. And if you think about the cost of the project being over $30 million, it would have taken us 15 years to set aside the money we need to set aside to do it. We're there now because the federal government's come in for $10 million, the provincial government's come in for $10 million, and we'll have our resources. So this is a great example of collaboration. It's a great example of the good things that could happen when the municipal government works with the provincial government and the federal government, common cause. And
How did the senior levels decide to come on board for this project? It must have taken some sort of time and effort to get them on board.
yeah, I should really commend, and I want to be very clear that the engineering department's been working on this project for a while. So hats off to our city staff and to the engineering department for getting this project underway. We developed the project and then we applied. We applied to funding available by both our provincial and federal governments, and we applied to those funds. We made sure that our application met those guidelines it had to meet, and we were successful.
Don Elliott had mentioned this could be, as you kind of alluded to half the time, about a 7 to 8 year project. Is that sufficient for that to be completed and serve the people and what it's going to be built for?
I'm in the engineering department's hands in that respect, so we follow their guidance and their advice. And if that's what if that's what the opinion Don Elliott's of, then I would agree with that opinion.
So are we looking for any more announcements like this in the future?
Well, this I don't think we are in the near future for aqueducts, but
Well, for other projects, I mean.
always, we apply constantly. So we're always looking to partner with the federal and provincial governments, and we're always looking to access as many resources as we can. Our resources are finite, right? So we really need this assistance. For instance, we don't have any allocation or budgeting for aqueducts. We don't have specific funding for aqueducts. So the fact that we were able to access this funding was key.